Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Christine. I am going to put together with a few simple things a cleaning balm slash fizz. So I'm going to utilize it in my toilet and I'm going to utilize it in my garbage disposal. So it's a few things I have around the house, so I thought I'd bring you with. So come on with. Okay friends, so the first thing that you start with is you're going to do baking soda. You're going to do 1 cup of baking soda, kind of down to my last little bit here. And I just wanted to show everybody too. So I had vacuum sealed this back in December of 21, and it's, you know, it's pretty hard, but I wanted to show you, like, once you do open it and put it in your jar, like it lets loose. So it's kind of a controversy. Some people say that you can't vacuum seal stuff like this, but I say nay. It absolutely is just fine, and I've done it for years. So I'm just going to snip this open, get this put in my jar, and as you can see, it just loosens back up, and we're ready to go. So I need 1 cup of baking soda. Set that to the side. And so let's do 1 cup. And I'm just going to kind of smush it around. It does have some clumps in it. Alright. And I'm just going to put this in first. And then I'm going to kind of smush around and get those clumps out. Next thing is the citric acid, and I have a large container or bag of it. This is a 5-pound, which I've used some of it. I've made some other bath bombs or the cleaning bombs before, but you can use this in canning, you can use this in a lot of different things. So this is, it says commonly used as a flavoring agent, and I bought this on Amazon quite a while ago. So you need 1/4 cup of citric acid, and I don't know if you know this, but 2 tablespoons equals 1/4 cup. So I don't have 1/4 cup here, so I'm just going to do that. So there's 1 and 2-ish, and then so that's the dry ingredients, so I'm going to mix those together and make sure all the lumps and bumps are out of it. And make sure it's stirred up well. And yeah, I've been doing this for a while, and you'll see further in my video how they work. So I did 1 set in a toilet, my guest toilet, and then I did the garbage disposal too. You do have the option to add all different essential oils that you want, but I like the kind of fresh scent. So my husband and I kind of like lemon. So I have some lemon myrtle that I'm going to be using. Alright, so that's that. And actually, so speaking of which, I've got some lemon, and I'm going to put probably about 2, 3, probably about 10 drops of that or so. Set that to the side, mix that in, and it smells awesome. And then some people do this recipe with dish soap. I'm doing the Castile soap. It's just, it's unscented, so it doesn't really compete with what I'm putting in here, but it still has the good cleaning power. So, and I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of that. So there's 1 and 2. And the yield on this is roughly 1 ice cube tray, which has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, roughly 14. I usually get about a dozen out of it, so we'll see what I can get out of it this time. Make sure all of that soap is out of there. And the trick with this is you want to make sure that it's kind of clumpy, for lack of better. And you can kind of add or subtract whatever you'd like. And you can make it unscented. You can just use this, you know, to clean. And you can use whatever type of dish soap you want. But like I said, we like using the Castile. And then I'm gonna do the pinch test and see once I got it all mixed up. Oh yeah. So you see how it kind of like forms together? And actually I might add a little bit more soap just because I think it could use it. Just, oops, just another dash. Okay. And then mix it together. This being just a little bit too dry. And then the prep work on the ice cube tray is nothing. You just pretty much dump it in there. And then I have a mini spatula to kind of press it down. Some people use ice cream scoops to kind of make sure it gets in there, but you know me and my trays, I like having a tray so for easy cleanup. So I'm just going to kind of start putting it back and forth. Oops, and I'm making a mess. I'm trying to show you. And then you just give it a good push down, and then the other trick is making sure and letting it dry completely. So let's see if I'm going to have enough for all of the trays. And then as it's drying, I'll check back in with you and show you how it's drying. Some people say to let it dry for 24 hours. I say a good 8 hours is fine. And then it's firm enough to come out. And I'll show you my sample here after I get this all in here. All right. And get my spatula and just kind of spread it around and push inside. And you can kind of see them taking shape. And I did a bigger batch last time, so you'll see that mine are a little bit more full. And that's pretty much it. I could probably scoop some out and make a dozen. That's kind of what I think I'm going to do. And kind of spilled. And that's about it. Some of these that have a little bit more. And you can get as clean as you want, but they all kind of firm up the same. So let me show you a completed one. This one's kind of full. Okay, so now you pretty much just let this dry. So here's my one from earlier, and you can see that it's firm. And then the other trick that I do with this is, a lot of people use the silicone trays, which, you know, probably would work well. I just got these from the dollar store, so I think they work just fine. And so I just kind of cut around the edges, and then, let's see, they pretty much just pop right out. So you can see what they look like. And then I put them in a mason jar in my guest bathroom, and then I'll have some in the master bathroom as well. And the other trick, which you'll see in future, that you can actually use these as, if you've ever heard of that Poopourri, where you put a spray into the toilet before you go to the bathroom, that these kind of work similar. So it's kind of nice to have them around if you have some company. So yeah, I will show you those coming up shortly. So I'm going to show you them working in the toilet, and it takes, I want to say, 2 minutes or so for it to fully dissolve. And then in the garbage disposal, I'll show you as well. Okay, here's one of the cleaning bombs in action, one that I just made. So let's see what it looks like. And if I zoom in, and then you just kind of let it do its thing. So I'll set a timer and see how long it takes to dissolve. Okay, so that was about 2 minutes, and I'm just taking, I don't know if you've ever seen these, but these are the silicone toilet brushes, and then you just kind of swirl it around, making sure that it's nice and clean. You can kind of scrub up under the rim, and then with these, so I'm gonna flush it. My flusher's on the top, and it's kind of sparkling, what have you, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this on the edge and let it dry, which I don't know if I can do one-handed. Maybe. I've got those fun closing toilet seats. And then kind of the other trick is you spray this with some hydrogen peroxide to kind of clean it up and then put it back in your container. So this is my guest bathroom, and so I have them sitting here in a mason jar, which you can just unscrew and grab one, and then it's kind of by my forgotten anything, etc. But I thought it looked cute. And yeah, so the other trick is you can grab one of these if you have to, for lack of better, do your duty. Put that in the toilet first, and it kind of works like that Poopourri. So you let that kind of dissolve for a minute and then go flush, and nobody will be the wiser. So you're welcome. Okay, I just wanted to show you how this can also work in your disposal. So you take it, I'm just giving it a quick push and run your water. Let it soak for a minute. I don't know if you can see. Let's see what's happening in there. It's gonna foam up for a second. And let's turn it on. And voila, sparkly, clean disposal. So it's been a couple of hours and they're already pretty dry, but you definitely want to let them sit and dry. I say for about 8 hours or so, and they will pop out, and then you can pop them in your jars, in your bags, and use them. Okay friends, a nice easy DIY project for you with probably some things that you have around the house. So we took some citric acid, baking soda, essential oil, and Castile soap. And you can replace the soap with anything that you'd like, any type of soap. And the essential oil, you can put lavender, you can put mint, whatever you'd like. So I have these sitting in one in my bathroom, one in the guest bathroom, and then also in the kitchen in a baggie under the sink to use in my garbage disposal. Well, I hope this helped you out with a super simple project. And if you like videos like this, hit that like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care and God bless. Bath bomb, and gosh, it's not a bath bomb. It's cleaning. Hey friends, oh gosh, I just tripped. Okay friends, hang on. Okay friends, a nice easy project that pretty much anybody can do, including you. So what am I doing? These are cute, aren't they? They're very cute.